I'm not a love expert. I'm not going to pretend I am. Love is bigger than any one particular person. Free of every expectation. Is blinded sometimes. It's blinded by fears, by desires, by expectations, by conditions and stipulations. And love isn't marriage. Love isn't sex. Love is not marriage. That is a matter for law. Love is not sex. It cannot be bought or sold or used to your advantage. That can be given at free will. You can give that to yourself. Love is not compromising who you are for someone else if it's not in your nature, but making yourself a better person for them because they help you reach your potential. They make you see everything you can be. Love isn't lust. Love is free. Love is empathetic, it's compassionate, it's caring, it's committed. Love is wanting the best for someone and seeing the best in them. Love cannot be manipulated or restrained like people. It has its own free will. You cannot tell it how, when, where, or why of another person cannot be bought or sold. You cannot use it to your advantage. And love allows a balance of people, places, and things to all come together to work for the best of you and me and the world, because it understands that we're all interconnected. Love binds us to everyone, and especially to the person you're with. It's a passionate commitment to someone, saying, I care about you. I will always care about you. I will be your companion through it all. I will feel what you feel tenfold, and I'll be okay with it. Love is something that you have to surrender to. It's very difficult, but it's unpredictable and irrefutable. And when you're in love, there's no better feeling in the world. And there's also no worse feeling in the world, because you know that the person you're in love with hurts, and you know that the person you're in love with is going to falter and fail sometimes. And you're going to feel so tremendously sad about that. But you can't let your fears, your desires, your conditions be in the way of what can happen and what can be. And love, the true nature of love and the true nature of happiness cannot be manipulated. And love honors your soul. By that I mean love honors who we are as individuals. You can invite it in as much as you want. You can want it as much as you can. But you can't control it. And you have to surrender to it. And if you have fears or desires or stipulations or conditions or anything in the way, then it's going to hinder you. It's going to make it so incredibly difficult to express your love and to be in love. And love is something that we can't define because it has so many different guises. It contains so many different facets that we can't say one thing in particular is love. All I can say is that when you love someone, it's the best and worst experience in the entire world. Because you feel everything that they feel tenfold, but you also are the happiest you've ever been because you have this attachment, you have this commitment, and you care about someone more than you thought you could ever care about anyone. And there was a study that happened a couple of years ago that said the average number of times you fall in love before marriage is 7. I don't believe that because so you need to love, and you need to know what love is, but it's so painful breaking that I cannot imagine going through it 7 times and having your heart ripped apart, having your soul ripped apart 7 times. 7 is the magic number. It's the most powerful number. And it's the number that hurts the most. Love means that you push yourself to the limit and beyond. Because that's what the person needs from you. And that's what they see in you. They see all of what you can be. Not what you are, not what you were, but everything. And they love it. And love can really, really be hard to express. Because some people feel love differently than others, and some people express it, and you express it the way you grow up with it. And it's very difficult to learn otherwise. So, for example, a man doesn't like and will break up with a woman who comes between him and his friends, who won't allow him free time, who won't respect him, and who is too high maintenance. And you will know this because he spends less time with her, he's no longer romantically interested in her, or passionate. He fantasizes about someone else, of course, or he gives them a bro hug, or he picks fights. And the problem with this is that men don't understand that women express their love the way that they were shown to. And sometimes that's being with the person 24/7, because when you're in love with someone, all you want to do is be with that person. And sometimes you don't know how to listen or respect to someone the way that they need. And you have to learn that. Maybe because you didn't grow up with it. Maybe you grew up with fighting and anger and manipulation. And you have to learn how to give yourself to someone and not be hurtful and not be mean. But when you see that something's wrong, or when you feel it in your heart, if you're in love with someone, you do everything in your power to be with that person because you know no other way.